Hi everyone, welcome to Lesson 8, Part 2, Intro to Google Calendar. Google Calendar is a free digital personal calendar. It's incredibly useful to use to schedule meetings and events. You can get reminders about upcoming activities you might have scheduled, such as interviews and appointments. So today we're going to go over how to use it and how you can use it to help organize your events. So first of all, you need to be able to access it. When you're on your email or on Google Chrome, first you're going to go up here to these 9 boxes, top right corner. That's the Google Apps menu. So when you click on it, you'll get a screen just like this, and it brings up your Google applications. So you're looking for Calendar, which has this icon that I'm circling right now. It's got the 31. You're going to click on that. And when you click on that, you'll see something like this. Now yours might look a little bit different than mine. Mine already has a lot of events scheduled. Yours might be blank if you've never used it before. It's important to note that you can access this on the computer, but you can also access it on your phone, which is really useful for getting reminders and scheduling events on the go. So let's take a quick tour of what you see on your Google Calendar. Across the top, you'll have the days of the week. Along the side, you'll have time of day. And then over here gives you an option of different views. So you can view one day at a time. You can view 1 week at a time, which is how they have it set up right now. Or you can also choose to view an entire month at one time. So let's show you how to create an event on your calendar. In order to practice, I'm going to walk you through how you could block off time on your calendar to work on the Computer Skills Online class. It works best if you watch this whole video through first as I walk you through step by step and then try it on your own. You can always come back and reference this video as many times as you need if you forget a step or you want to watch it again. So your first step would be to identify which day of the week you typically work on the online class. So maybe for me, I do that usually on Tuesdays. Then you want to select the time. So for me, maybe I work on the class on Tuesdays after work at 6 o'clock. So I would come to 6 o'clock on Tuesday, and that's where I'm going to create my event. Now, in order to create the event, I'm going to go back to that time and date that I had selected. I would hover my mouse over that place. I would left click, hold, and then drag down to the end time. And when I do that and let go, I'll get a box like this that will pop up. It's okay if you didn't get your date and time exactly correct. There's going to be a way that we can adjust that. So it's okay if you don't get it right the first time. But when this box pops up, this is where I want to select more options. So don't click save yet, go to more options. When I do that, I get a screen that looks like this. So this gives me all of the different options I have to customize my event. First of all, you've got the title at the top, maybe the most important part. So when you do this, you're going to title that Online Computer Skills Class. Right below that, I've got the date and time. So remember I said before, it's okay if you don't get it correct when you're dragging on your Google Calendar. That's because you can change anything that you put right here. So maybe I didn't get the date correct. I just click where the date is right now. It will give me a little mini calendar and I'll choose the correct date. Maybe I didn't get the time correct. If it's a different start time, I click there and I can, it'll give me a little drop down and I can change it. And same thing with end time. I can also change the notifications. So right now it's set to notify me 30 minutes before my event. I might want to know an hour before. So I would change that to 1. I would change that to hour. And you can change it just by clicking on it. I can also fill in a location for my event. I can pick the color that it's going to appear on my calendar. I can add a description of what this event is going to be like. And over here, I can add people. And in my next video, I'm going to show you a little bit more about inviting people to your events. Now, another really cool feature is that you can create your event so that it repeats. Often, many of us have events that repeat on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. And instead of going in and having to put that event in over and over, you can select this so that you put it in once and then it repeats when you want it to. So in order to do that, I find the place under the date and time where it says does not repeat, and I click there. And then I'm going to get a drop down like this with all of these options. It gives you some pretty standard options like repeating daily or weekly, but right now I'm going to go to custom. So when I go to custom, I get a screen like this. Now I'm guessing you probably work on the online computer skills class more than once a week. So you can make it repeat on several days in the same week. I would set it to repeat every 1 week, and then I would select the days of the week that I want it to repeat on. Maybe I typically work on the class on Mondays and Wednesdays. That's what I would select here. I can also choose when I want that repeating event to end, because you're not going to be working on the computer skills class forever. You probably have an end date of when you need to finish it by, so you could put that date here so that it stops appearing on your calendar after that specific date. When I click done and then I'll select save, it's going to appear twice a week on my calendar until this end date that I selected. Now, you have completed the video for part 2, Introduction to Google Calendar. You should now return to the Google Classroom classwork page and take the Lesson 8 Part 2 assessment. So the Lesson 8 Part 2 assessment is going to have you create your own calendar event. As I said before, if you forget a step or you're not sure you're comfortable with the process yet, you can come back and watch this video as many times as you need. Pause it and go back. Whatever you need, this video is here for your reference. Thank you for watching.